They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Looking to throw on second down. Barry, throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go!
Back to throw. Barry. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go! Ohio!
Throwing again. Barry. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Throwing on first down. Barry. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time. Red zone opportunity.
Let's go! Flex round!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On second down, Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Room here to run. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He'll get this down to about the 39. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Escapes the defender. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Leopard!
first down. He'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Back to the ground. Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And the first play will be a field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw on second down. Barry. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
We've got a 3rd and 11.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round.
And the play clock's running down. To throw on third down. Barry. Throw left side complete. It's Goodwin. And down he'll go at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Room past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. To throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Barry. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barry, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun. Barry looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go play action here on first down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, Barry. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. To throw again. Barry. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the fumble recovery, Barry. Throw left side complete. It's Goodwin. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Looking to throw on second down. Barry. And he finds a man to the crossing route. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They come out with one back and 3 times. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Looking to throw. Barry. And he fires one incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Barry. His pass caught at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw on 3rd and goal. Dancing, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And some space here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it is now 21-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Second down following the run. They run it again with Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Blue landing.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a run with Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Shift together here from the D-line. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Come on, let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Barry. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
To throw again. Barry. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Back now at the home of the champs here in Denver. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. from the gun. Barry. We'll find Goodwin here on the right side. A very solid gain of 27. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll look to throw again. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's run!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Patriot! All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 51 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Hurry up, here we go. 3.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to go up top for the end, and it's caught. Touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So they're going to go for 2.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. All right, here we go. Boom, over.
Back to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
In trouble, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Operating from the gun. Barry. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On the give, this is their fullback. Well, he's trying to plow ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Going to give this time to the tailback. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Back to throw. Barry flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They start the drive with Cook. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He's at the 50. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there. 58 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0:05. That's all we have left here in the 4th.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And that will write a finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,